If you're here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's News This Week, a weekly series when I speak about different releases that I found interesting, so I could keep up on you also. And the first thing we're gonna talk about today is Noctuary, which is visual novel and action RPG with dual protagonists, which we'll see two girlfriends that will travel the world on an adventure, and we will have to see the story that's happening around them when they'll meet all different characters and do a bunch of, I suppose, adventures, like missions, and it's gonna be interesting story to see, and like action gameplay, action RPG gameplay, like to see and fun. Last Train Home, a strategy game where you'll have to take a role of passengers of a specific war train that's during the World War One became, the train was in the territory of enemy lines, and you will have to make sure that they will be able to come home, and you will have to manage all the stuff on the train and do missions outside it's inspired by real events by World War One, and it may be an interesting game to look forward to and play. TEVI Metroidvania in Anime Style 6, where we will play as a rabbit girl, and if I understand correctly, there's a whole nation that represents the Chinese zodiac animals, so we will fight with tigers, with oxes, with horses, with roosters, sparrows, and we'll have characters that will aid us, and well, it's a animalistic Metroidvania, so yeah, I will be making sure that definitely not to skip this game. And someday we'll play it. Gangs of Sherwood! As we find out, it's a PvE game, cooperative PvE game, and we will have to fight against evil Sheriff of Nottingham and Prince John, and with Marine, how it's called? How's the band of Robin Hood called? So we characters Robin Hood, Monk Took, Little John, Marion, Robin Hood will have to fight in this steampunk version of a Robin Hood story, play as one of the characters, and also we have like the whole base in Sherwood. So yeah, well, it's a cooperative game, so, and it's PvE cooperative game, which means, you know, I'm interested. Pixel Cafe, cozy story about journey of life. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit sad, but also you will have to make food and serve it to people in different cafe and get constantly fired, so maybe I don't know. I suppose it's gonna be like a story where you'll have to think about whatever happening with your life, something like this. Either way, it may be interesting. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. So, do you ever wanted Pokemon in Dragon Quest universe? Because basically what it is, you will become a monster mangler, and you will have to collect and combine monsters to make another monsters in order to fight with enemies, because the main character is cursed not to fight any monsters, so he can't fight himself. He needs someone to fight for him, and that would be the other monsters. So it's basically like Persona Pokemon gameplay, but in Dragon Quest. So I'm in, and someday I will play this game and will have fun. Onmyoji, anime about May, one of the most, or maybe the only one popular Onmyoji that we hear the name multiple times in different media. And yeah, so he's like half yokai, and that's why he's a powerful mage, and he travels the world and deals with other yokais that appeared, and people turning into demons, and summons Shikigami in order to fight with demons, and so on and so on. I would like to know more about the guy, because I know only the name, and his character appeared only multiple times in a few of anime. The Artful Dodger, story about a thief whose his pickpocketing hands became a good surgeon in some colony in Australia, and the premise kinda sounds strange, but it's kinda unique. I don't remember anything like this happening in TV show recently, at least, so I would give it a chance, because like he's in debt to someone, and people want to chop off his hands if he's not gonna return the debt, and that's why he needs to find a bunch of money, and he probably won't do this as a doctor or a surgeon or whatever he is, and it's the drama of it, so I'll give it a chance and see what it come through. And unfortunately that's all I found interesting this week. So if you want this channel to live and grow, please support me here on the social media and do share my videos with anyone you think worth sharing, and do jump platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Twitter to whatsoever. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye!